Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Aunt Mimi. Oh, my hair is really going crazy. And Pancake is back there by my lighted tapestry area. It's not a tapestry, it's a scarf. But it works great to have lights on it. And Pancake is on her chair with a towel. If you put a towel down pretty much anywhere, Pancake will lay on it. I don't know. She thinks towels are for her or towels are just really cozy. I'm not sure. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. It was very warm. It was nice to go outside. And it was Mother's Day weekend. So I hope you did something nice for your mother and or mothers. Yeah, and enjoyed yourself. I did. I got to see my mom, actually. I got to see Brad's mom on Saturday, and then I got to see my mom on Sunday. And also my brother and sister-in-law yesterday, Sunday, and then also all of my nieces. So it was really good to see them. And then also, my nieces did a video chat with me today, too, which was very cute with my brother. So, lots of family time. That's what I love most, family time. Today, it was like kind of okay this morning, but then it got cloudier and cloudier and darker, and I think it might be thunderstorming now, because I keep hearing booms outside, but I can't tell if it's the sky, nature, or if it's my neighbors doing construction. I would think everyone would stop their construction now because it's raining pretty hard outside, but I don't know. Seems we would be due for a thunderstorm because it's been really muggy. I don't know. The air outside just kind of feels like thunderstorm weather. Oh, Pancake's up on her box. Pancakey! Pancake! Hi! Say hi to everybody. She does not like being on camera. I don't know why. It's fun. Okay, I'm gonna read Cinderella. Woo! One of my nieces' favorite movies. They like to watch Cinderella. Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a widowed gentleman and his lovely daughter Ella. Ella was a beautiful girl. She had golden hair and her eyes were as blue as forget-me-nots. The gentleman was a kind and devoted father, and he gave Ella everything her heart desired. But he felt she needed a mother, so he married again, choosing for his wife a woman who had 2 daughters. Their names were Anastasia and Drizella. The gentleman soon died. Then the stepmother's true nature was revealed. She was only interested in her mean, selfish daughters. The stepmother gave Ella a little room in the attic, old rags to wear, and all the housework to do. Soon everyone called her Cinderella because when she cleaned the fireplaces, she was covered with cinders. Oh, that's really sad. But Cinderella had many friends. The old horse and Bruno the dog loved her. The mice loved her too. She protected them from her stepmother's nasty cat, Lucifer. 2 of her favorite mice were Gus and Jack. Cinderella was kind to everyone, even to Lucifer, but Lucifer took advantage of her kindness. Lucifer liked to get Cinderella in trouble. One morning, he chased Gus onto Anastasia's breakfast tray. She screamed and blamed Cinderella. "Come here," the stepmother said to Cinderella. "The windows. Wash them. Then scrub the terrace, sweep the halls, and of course there's the laundry." In another part of the kingdom, the king was worrying about his son. It's high time he married and settled down, he told the Grand Duke. "But, sire," The Grand Duke said. "We must be patient." "No buts about it," shouted the king. "We'll have a ball tonight. It would be very romantic. Send out the invitations." When the invitation arrived, Cinderella's stepmother announced, "There's a ball! In honor of the prince. Every eligible maiden is to attend." "That means I can go too," Cinderella said. "Well, I see no reason why you can't," said the stepmother, as she said with a sly smile. "If you get your work done, and if you can find something suitable to wear." Cinderella had hoped to fix her old party dress, but Anastasia and Drizella wanted her to help them instead. The stepmother kept her busy too. Cinderella worked hard all day long. When she finally returned to her little attic room, it was almost time to leave for the ball, and her dress wasn't ready. But the loyal mice had managed to find ribbons, sashes, ruffles, and bows. The mice had sewn them to her party dress, and it looked beautiful. Stepsisters shrieked when they saw Cinderella. "They're my ribbons! That's my sash!" They tore her dress to shreds. "Come along now, girls," said the stepmother, and they left Cinderella behind. That's not very nice. Cinderella ran into the garden. She wept and wept. Suddenly a hush fell over the garden, and a cloud of lights began to twinkle and glow around Cinderella's head. "Oh, come now, dry those tears," said a gentle voice. Then a small woman appeared in the cloud. "You can't go to the ball looking like that. What in the world did I do with that magic wand?" "Magic wand?" gasped Cinderella. "Then you must be your fairy godmother," the woman replied, pulling her magic wand out of thin air. "The first thing you need is a pumpkin." A cloud of sparkles floated across the garden. A pumpkin rose up and swelled into an elegant coach. The mice turned into horses, the old horse became a coachman, and Bruno became a footman. "Well, hop in, my dear," said the woman. "But my dress," said Cinderella. The fairy godmother looked at it. "Good heavens!" With a wave of her wand, she turned the rags into an exquisite gown. On Cinderella's feet were tiny glass slippers. "You'll have only until midnight," said the fairy grandmother said. "At the stroke of 12, the spell will be broken, and everything will be as it was before." I don't know why she's got like a smoker's voice, but that's what's happening. Cinderella promised to leave the ball on time. Then, under a shower of magic sparkles, she stepped into her coach and was swept away to the palace. When Cinderella arrived at the ball, the prince was yawning with boredom. Then he caught sight of her. Ignoring everyone else, the prince walked over to Cinderella. He kissed her hand and asked her to dance. They swirled off across the ballroom. The prince didn't leave Cinderella's side all night long. They danced every dance together. As the lights dimmed and sweet music floated out into the summer night, Cinderella heard the clock begin to chime. "Oh, goodness," she gasped. "It's midnight. I must. Goodbye." "Wait, come back," called the prince. "I don't even know your name." Cinderella hurried down the palace steps. In her haste, she lost one of the glass slippers, but she had no time to pick it up. She leaped into the waiting coach. As soon as the coach went through the gates, the magic spell was broken. Cinderella found herself standing by the side of the road, dressed in her old rags. On one foot she still wore a glass slipper. Her coachman was an old horse again, and her footman was Bruno the dog. Her coach was a hollow pumpkin, and her horses were 4 of her mouse friends. They looked sadly at Cinderella. They all hurried home. They had to be back before the others returned from the ball. The next day, the stepmother told the girls that the Grand Duke was coming to see them. "He's been hunting all night for that girl, the one who lost her slipper. That girl shall be the prince's bride." Cinderella smiled and hummed a waltz that had been playing at the ball. The stepmother became suspicious, and so she locked Cinderella in her room. Rude. Gus and Jack had a plan to help Cinderella. While Anastasia and Drizella tried to squeeze their giant feet into the little glass slipper, the two mice sneaked into the stepmother's pocket. They got hold of the key, tugged it upstairs, and unlocked the door. Cinderella rushed downstairs to try on the glass slipper. "May I try it on?" Cinderella asked. The wicked stepmother fumed. She tripped the footman who was holding the glass slipper. It fell to the floor and broke into 1,000 pieces. "But you see," Cinderella said, reaching into her pocket, "I have the other slipper." She put it on and it fit perfectly. From that moment on, everything was a dream come true. Cinderella went off to the palace with the happy Grand Duke. The prince was overjoyed to see her, and so was the king. Cinderella and the prince were soon married. In her happiness, Cinderella didn't forget about her animal friends. They all moved into the castle with her. Everyone in the kingdom was delighted with the prince's new bride. And Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after. The end. Oh, what a nice... I'm glad that story everything turned out well for Cinderella. She had a rough go up until then. It's Monday. I've been doing grown-up work all day, which is why not doing this video until now. But also something exciting happened today. I got a birthday present in the mail. Guys, if you haven't sent me a birthday present yet and you want to, nothing's stopping you. I will accept a birthday present at any time. If someone gave me a birthday present on Christmas, I probably wouldn't open it that day. I would wait a few days after Christmas to open a birthday gift. So that's the only day maybe that I wouldn't open a birthday gift. Any other day, it's fine. So my best friend Christy, who lives in Virginia, sent me this adorable card. So cute. She has such a nice message inside too, of course. She's great with words and heartfelt sentiments. And also, she's a glass blower in Virginia, and she made this and sent it to me. Isn't this awesome? It's a vase. I'm assuming it's a vase. I'm going to use it as a vase. But isn't this awesome? It's so beautiful, and I'm so happy that, I've been wanting, actually, a piece of her glass art that she's made. And so I'm really, really happy that she sent this to me, and that also it didn't break on the way here, but she did a really good job of securing it in, bubble wrap and newspaper, a combination of those two things. She did a great job of protecting it, so I feel so happy to have that, and it's on my windowsill now, which is what I look at when I'm working, so I will see it every single day. It's next to some of my favorite plants, so it's got a special place in my room. This isn't my room. In my office. I don't know why I said in my room. So thank you, Christy. I love it. It's great. I'm going to post something else about it too, but I also just wanted to show it to everyone else who watches this video because it's awesome. And I'm so happy to have a piece of her art in my house now. It's great. yeah, so that's probably the most exciting and best thing that happened today, besides talking to my nieces, of course. That's always very fun. Yeah. Oh, the big orchid bloomed, but I don't feel like getting it down because it's kind of like stuck in a place right now. Maybe I'll show it to you later. Pancake has fallen asleep. I put her to sleep with my story and talking. Yeah, and it's raining even harder now than it was earlier, so I guess that's what's happening now, weather-wise. I thought we were going to have some nice weather for a longer period of time, but oh well, that's spring. That's how it is. All right. I love you guys. I hope you're having a good Monday, had a good Monday, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.